right now?
Ah, I'm so delighted. I've never used that word before, but I am delighted. Yes.
Is that a British word?
I think it's a British word. Another word you guys have used is jolly. We don't really say jolly, but I'm also jolly as well. So.
Well, I'll tell you this, I'm 21. No one under the age of 40 uses the word jolly, unless you've heard it this week from someone who...
Oh, yeah, that's where I heard it this week. Oh, okay. So, okay.
Well, yeah, talk to us through the fight. Obviously, went to decision. You're in the UK, though, so you never know what's going to happen. But when the final bell went, how were you feeling? Confident?
When the final bell went, it's hard to say, man. I kind of blacked out. It was all muscle memory. I was ultra instinct in it. Like, I was going plus ultra. I don't know what was happening. I know at one point I growled. I never growled before in a spar or anything, but all the booze got me so hyped up that I think I growled. And then I was just very frustrated because he was holding me so much. And I couldn't get anything on the inside. And I really wanted to work on the inside because I worked on it a lot, but he wouldn't let me. And I just got frustrated and I ended up throwing him a little bit. The ref called me out on it. But other than that, it was crazy. I knew that it was going to be close because I'm not in my homeland. I'm in a foreign land. And Deji's really loved, so I didn't know which way it was going to go.
What were you thinking when my man, I don't know who he was, jumps in the ring? Mm-hmm. That must have threw you off a little.
It kind of threw me off, but it was my first boxing match, so I was like, oh, what? I thought it was the ref. I was just so locked into Deji that I didn't know what was happening until the guy got in there in the middle, and I was like, wait. And then I realized what was happening, and then everybody else started jumping in the ring to grab him, and then my assistant threw him to the ground. I got a big assistant, so I don't know what. It was just a lot. A lot happened.
Was it like annoying for you? Because I know people will probably talk about this. Like when you're actually boxing and you're in that frame of mind, and then you got to step out of it for kind of a minute, and like, what were you thinking?
I think it was helpful actually because it was my first fight ever. It was Deji's redemption fight, and we both had there's an adrenaline dump. When you first walk to the ring, you're just like everything's amped up. You're like, ah! And where did that happen in the second round? That was the second round?
I think it was I feel like it was the first, but it could have been second. Yeah. It was one of the first two.
So like we were both like, so we had a little time to relax, and then we got to really fight. So I think it didn't hinder us at all.
Yeah, Deji, obviously you were the better man, but Deji had quite good defense. He was slipping well. Did you notice that?
Oh, his agility was on point. I couldn't believe how fast he was. I think with a little bit more time, it'll be even closer fight than it was this time.
Does it feel special knowing that you've come from America, obviously had those boos all week, had those boos today, throughout the fight, had the eggs, and you still get the win?
Yeah. I mean, I've never done this before. I've never done any combat sports before, but I trained really hard for it, and there's a lot of people I wanted to get this done for, and a lot of people that look up to me, and I just hope that I made a lot of people proud.
So what's your plans from now?
I want to go home and see my family. I've been in training camp pretty much for like months and months and months, like 6 months. I did see my family over Christmas, but even when they were here, I was training, or even if I wasn't training, I was recovering. If I wasn't recovering, I was too tired to do anything, so I was like sleeping, so I didn't really get to see them yet. So I just want to see my family. And boxing, I sacrificed a lot for boxing, and I mean, there's a lot of people I want to apologize to because I neglected them throughout the camp, and yeah, that's just something. Yeah.
Would you still want to fight KSI?
Yeah, I'm down. KSI, let's go. Drop some weight. Let's get it. Yeah.
How do you think it would go if you fought this year?
If me and KSI fought this year? It depends on him if he wants to drop weight or not. I think he can do it. I don't remember exactly what he weighed when he first fought Logan, but I think it was like 180. And like, I fought at 170, Deji fought at 170, but he could have come in at 175. So if he wants to come, let's do 170. Let's go.
And last of all, really appreciate your time. Just where do you think Deji should go from here?
I think he should fight again. He obviously loves this sport. He keeps coming back. Nothing stops him. He has drive. He has heart. He's a really good guy. He just didn't choose his opponent well this time, but it was either me or him. And yeah, that's it.